Greetings and welcome to Flesh Wound Horror Live. I am Flesh Wound Dan, joined by producer Todd.
What's up?
Gory. Red.
Namaste. Howdy.
One day Todd will bring the enthusiasm, but not tonight. That's okay. Gotta bring it.
You want enthusiasm? Then you have to tune in tomorrow and watch my Trome Archive overview. I don't know what we're calling
That
it.
works.
Comparison.
And head to head, cannibal versus cannibal. We'll see. What
Yes.
wins. So check it out.
Format wars. Label wars.
Here you go.
And I'll say it right. Refuse Films versus.
You just did it wrong.
God damn it! Refuse Films versus Vinegar Syndrome or Degassier or whatever. Yeah. You won't know that, but I couldn't say fucking refuse Films the whole goddamn show.
Refuse.
Yeah. See, I still can't. So it's.
We had to do a lot of takes.
Yeah. I realized. Yeah. So.
We
You
don't
wanna
have
hear
to
me-
do a lot of takes.
Yeah.
We did
You
a
don't hear
lot.
me flubbing. God damn.
Doing that as an example.
You're putting yourself in the zone. That's like the worst thing when you're shooting a movie and it's like just that one word's throwing you off. You know how
Then
to
you
do
get
it.
the DiCaprio from Hollywood.
Yeah.
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
every time. Every time. It's like I swear I memorized my dialogue, but fuck. If I can't, this
2 minutes, Dan. 2 minutes.
sorry.
Wasn't me. Woo.
We're a lost cause. We're a lost cause.
We
But
can
yeah,
do it.
we got a unique
Well,
mix of movies tonight because it's like not all horror, a lot of horror adjacent really tonight. I think.
Yeah,
But
I think
a
we
lot of
scared Kruger away this week.
I'd be sure.
Sharpening is nice. That's all.
Yes. Prepared for next week. Next week we have Popeye the Slayer Man, so we should definitely be looking forward to Kruger's return next week.
Yes. Next week too, I think blows my mind. Well, I don't know if it'll be next week. I know it's something we got coming up soon. Never watched it from Todd.
That's next week. Well, it should be next week. Yes.
Is that what it's
Yeah,
called?
I-
Never watched it?
Well,
No,
no, he doesn't want to
Or is
say
it-
what it is, I think.
Oh,
till
no,
we-
is that a new segment? Because that's crazy.
no, just go ahead.
You've
No,
got
no,
like
don't say
a
it. It's fine.
2-year run, like 94 to 95. It seems like where you didn't watch certain movies.
I had more important things. We're after 3 minutes. I had more important things that I was trying to get into, literally.
You were you were getting late. It's understandable, but yeah, we gotta like fill in those
Or
gaps.
trying. Depends what time we're talking.
93 to 95, maybe.
No. It's definitely 95 is my gap year. We'll call it where there's.
Okay.
I'm watching a lot less. I'm not getting everything at the video stores. I'm trying to get everything else.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry. As much as I enjoy Dolly Dearest, it wasn't a panty dropper, I'm assuming. So I had to watch shit like Fear instead with Marky Mark,
Which will come up.
Okay.
which helped.
Yeah. So you're saying Dolly Dearest wasn't a panty dropper?
Although there is some party footage where we're watching ECW Hardcore TV, like after the kickback, and we're just all watching that. So
Hell yeah. It's always there in the back.
we weren't watching WCW Saturday night. I'll tell you that.
So you never got
Some of us
laid
were.
by showing VHS of Frankenhooker? It's like, look, and it still talks. I tried that once. It didn't work, but I
I
tried
would
it.
assume not, Dan. That probably dries up the vagina more than anything.
When you find the right girl, they'll be impressed that it still talks. But oh well. So yeah. How have you guys been? Have you done anything interesting? Pugs, I know you've been partying, going to concerts, doing all sorts of crazy shit.
And work, which is why I'm exhausted. But yeah, Wednesday 13's releasing his new album next month. And so he played the Whiskey on Saturday. I went. He's playing Pomona, the Glass House this coming Saturday. I'm hoping to make it, depending on my work schedule. So fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Check it out. Mid-Death Crisis. It's going to be good.
I like Wednesday 13.
I do have a couple life and death news bits if you want me to drop
Life
them.
and Death? Uh-oh.
Yes.
Well, we'll do the life first today. Happy 75th birthday to Chucky himself, Brad Dorff.
Fuck yeah. Happy birthday, Mr. Dorff.
That's the life. Now the death. R.I.P. to Saw 11, which was canceled officially.
Why?
You know, I didn't click on the article. I did see something about a TV show. Is it doing that instead?
Well, not in the first article. I haven't read anything past just to getting canceled.
Okay.
Hopefully 10 was a good place to end. Hopefully they just leave it there.
I know the producers were beefing for some. I didn't.
Well, they don't have. I mean, Jigsaw doesn't have. I mean, technically he's already dead in the series, but I mean, how much longer can the backwards hat trick work?
I mean, I think it was going to be like a Hoffman story, from what I understand, which would have been great. I love Costas Mandylor. Odd that they canceled it because the last movie was successful, so I'm okay with it though. I mean,
as long as you don't get another Spiral, I'm good.
I was going to say
now Spiral 2.
Save your money.
I don't mind going out on a high note. Like, I would rather go out.
That's why I'm kind of cool. We don't need Saw 11.
Yeah,
I'm fine without it happening.
They'll probably reboot it now. God damn
There's
it.
a story to tell with Hoffman, but
yeah, if they did that as a series, that might make more sense, I guess.
I'm still not a big fan of these prequel series. I'm just not.
Because you don't watch television, Dan. We understand.
I do watch television when
not really, Dan. You see
watch
that
some
all the
Did you watch all of
tonight.
Did you watch all of Dexter New Blood and Dexter Resurrection?
No.
No.
How's Yellow Jackets?
Yeah. Okay.
I want to watch Yellow Jackets. I hear it's.
But
not
see,
as
Dan,
good.
this
Pull
is
the trigger.
every time. This is the same fucking story.
I watched Penguin. I watched
all of it.
Petito doc. Yes.
All right.
I watched all of Penguin. I told you that.
Yeah. Okay. One show out of how many?
Oh,
that's
I'm a
that's
little
what you
slower on-
averagely do, Dan.
Quality over quantity. I'm gonna give him that one.
Yes. I do wait a minute.
He watches one in 5 years, and then it's like, oh, I watch TV.
Let me ask
You
you
will
this,
watch The Last of Us, though, right? Like as it
Oh, yeah.
airs.
Yes,
Okay.
I will. And
if we cover it, you'll have to.
Oh, there you go. Make it easy.
Why am I forgetting the name? The Samoa Joe show.
Oh, Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal.
The Samoa Joe show.
Samoa Joe.
So exactly, you'll only watch the stuff that we're going to cover. Asterisk and the Penguin.
Yeah, there you go. That works.
See, Hysteria hasn't watched that.
Hysteria
I
got
didn't watch
canceled.
that.
I watched the first 2 episodes.
Okay.
You could finish it.
I mean, I will finish it, but I mean, it got canceled, so I'm not in a hurry. What can I say?
So this is
Invincible
why
just wrapped up last week. And that was fucking amazing.
I told you, Raised by Wolves crushed me because I was like,
and you weren't watching shows even like the last 5 years, really. This has been a recurring theme.
It's been, I've slowed down because I've just been watching so many movies, but I don't know. Raised by Wolves, I was like, there's no justice in this world. That show is so good.
I agree.
2 years at least we got.
Good riddance.
Fuck you. Dad. You know what? I hope Yellow Jackets gets canceled now.
It doesn't hurt me.
I don't think it's his favorite show.
I enjoy it. My mom will be sad, so I'll tell my mom, Dad canceled Yellow Jackets.
Is Yellow Jackets mom friendly?
My mom watches
His
it.
mom watches it. I don't see why not.
Okay. I might show.
She has to look away at a couple gory spots, but
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I'm like a Daredevil. I don't understand the big complaints about the fucking new season. You all are goddamn hard-hearted, short bus. It's excellent.
I haven't started, but I haven't watched the original yet. So,
and you said that they said that you don't have to watch the first 3 seasons. I recommend you do.
well, I was going to. So,
Okay, because like that's kind of bullshit. They catch you up a little bit, but nah. You need to know.
that was some damn good TV too. If you're gonna do it, just go back and watch from the beginning. You guys know me and comic book shit. Daredevil was excellent.
I got a hankering to watch Rescue Me. That's my problem. I got to try not to do it till I watch something else.
Breaking Bad, Todd, you're gonna love.
Breaking Bad. You need Oz also.
I know.
No,
Okay.
don't scoff at that, dude. It's so
I know.
good.
I know. It's just I haven't started. I know. It's like
I would like to revisit Breaking Bad. If you want to do it in the summer, I'm down.
all right.
You have no cred
Maybe
with
that'll make
me
me.
at TV for not watching Breaking Bad. I'm sorry. And that one, you're
The one show out of all of them that I haven't watched, like you name
Supernatural.
everything. What? Okay.
Supernatural.
That was a WB show. Why would I, as a adult male, actively want to see it back
That's
then?
not a kiddie show, though.
Okay, understand that. You have to realize when it came out. 20 years ago.
Yes, 20 years ago.
I was not all about a fucking WB fucking kiddie show.
It's not a kiddie show.
At the time, it would have been for him.
Yes,
we were
yes.
a better age for it.
So, yeah.
And Ben Grimm, they doing a Punisher show too. No, we're getting a special later this year. So it's kind of like the Werewolf by Night thing.
Sweet. That was good too, actually. I thought that was
To give you a further example, Dan, I love Superman. Didn't watch an episode of Smallville because it was on the WB Kiddie channel.
Do you watch Superman and Lois on Max?
No, I was going to check it out because I've heard good things.
As I don't like, I like Superman, but obviously I'm a Batman guy. That show is fucking incredible. Highly recommend, dude.
Okay,
do they fuck in it?
Yeah.
See, this is always Dan's first question for everything.
I want to
I'm finally, it's finally happening. We're going to cover on Farce Fist, whatever, Superman 3. It's happening this year. On the build up to the new Superman movie. So
okay. Oh, yeah.
We're gonna cover some of the Donner ones too. So
all right. Well,
I only really want to cover 3 with Ozzy. That means I have to talk about 4. Well, Ozzy's
I like 4, but whatever. 2 is my favorite, but
well, I mean,
Zod.
No one's gonna argue with 2. 2's the best movie.
Yeah.
But
either cut. I don't care.
See. I might have to have you guest on that one too, because Ozzy's in some delusional world where he thinks the Donner cut's perfect. It's not. I enjoy it.
Perfect.
Like he doesn't even think there's a discussion of theatrical versus Donner. His exact words: "I will destroy whatever argument you have."
Ozzy was at peak douche on that Beer Fest episode.
I haven't seen it yet.
Peak douche. He doesn't like hot dogs. Who the fuck
doesn't like hot dogs?
Hot dogs.
You know what?
I could eat a hot dog right now.
I'm not gonna belittle a man who doesn't like wieners in his mouth. I mean, you can defend it all you want. That's fine.
I think Ozzy
prerogative.
Does,
but dude, if that makes me a fucking gay guy, I am gay as fuck. Hot dogs are delicious.
They're literally good anytime. I'm not going to say no. I can be full. I'm not going to say no to a good
Well, I mean, this isn't fair because Ozzy's not here to defend himself. So
I don't care. He's bitching about joysticks in private school again.
I mean, that's what he does.
You met him, right?
It's annoying, Dan, right? It's fucking annoying. Like when someone just fucking harps and harps and harps on fucking Blumhouse at every chance they get. Fucking annoying. Oh, wait, never mind.
I bet Ozzy would love Blumhouse.
Ozzy did get a couple single shots at the last AEW pay-per-view, so that was cool for him.
Yes, he did.
Good to know people in high places.
Yes.
That's fucked up, Todd.
Thank you.
Ben Grimm, hot dogs made of buttholes, so that makes sense.
I'm all about the old beef. I'm not about the Oscar Mayer butthole dog. So I'm with Ozzy on that. I don't know. I don't remember how deep we got into that because that was like 3 weeks ago when we recorded it. I don't remember. We forgot to mention it was St. Patrick's Day.
Oh yeah.
On the
actually, we recorded the thing to loop and I was going to put in, but it looked like it didn't like sync up. So I was like, yeah, fuck it.
Nah. You should have made him watch like a Leprechaun movie or something. That would have been funny.
There's always next year, Dan.
Yeah. I don't know which one I would show
Beer Fest.
Yeah. But listen to that episode. It was fun, even though Ozzy will enrage you. Speaking of which, do we have any more news? Did anybody else die?
I did that. Did I have anything else? Let me just double check my notes. I don't think I have anything else.
Urkel being a bully was pretty funny news. They were talking about that.
Oh, I do. This is for you millennials. April 7th on Disney Plus. Not just a goof. It's the documentary exploring the untold story about the making of a Goofy movie.
Motherfuck yes.
I know you millennials.
Dan's probably being a bitch about this, but I fucking love Goofy movie and Powerline, and I have reached the age where when I was younger. Like, Goofy, just let Max go to the fucking concert. Why are you being an asshole? And now I'm like, Max, just spend time with your fucking dad. Stop being a little bitch. So yeah, good shit. April
Did
7th,
you
said?
see what April 7th? I don't know if you saw a few weeks back ago at Disneyland, they did like a 90s theme night, and they brought out I don't know if you know where the Tomorrowland Terrace is. It's the stage in the middle of Tomorrowland that raises up over by where People Movers entrance was, but right there in that food restaurant. But they had him come out there and do like a performance, and they were like just dancing to like,
Was it Powerline?
no, well, they did that, and then like, but it was like also like, you know, real music.
Oh, okay.
So they also were doing like, you know, like Belle Biv DeVoe type stuff, that era of music. So they were all dancing to it, and yeah. So
Fuck yeah. Is that streaming somewhere? Like
no, it was
YouTube,
just like
Facebook?
I mean, you can see clips on like Instagram and stuff from people that went,
Okay.
but it was just, you know, one of the theme nights they did. So, but I was like, not my thing, but I get that I could get why the crowd was all hard during it. They were very happy.
Dude, I'm a big Powerline guy.
There was a list of like the best fictional songs of the 90s or movies. I think it was just best fictional movie songs. And I know that placed.
Hell yeah.
Actually, I'll look for it. Maybe we'll talk about it at the end. Something,
That's,
you know,
that works for me.
all right.
That's fun.
Yeah.
Top
We got
10.
some true crime at the end tonight too. We got a mishmash. This is a mishmash show.
Yeah. What's
Um,
millennials and Gen Zers are almost the same. See, I don't agree with that at all. And I'm sure the two millennials here will disagree with that also.
I'm sure there's some crossover, but
Yeah, well, that's kind of like me and you, like,
yeah.
or us and you, because I'm like Gen X, but I'm late Gen X. So it really just depends. Like, I have nothing like the old Gen X. Every time someone brings up rap, they're like, "Oh, that's not music." I'm like, every fucking time in any of the fucking Gen X, it's all the fucking old, yeah, whatever. But like, because I consider myself an exennial, and I'm the cusper who's both, really. I mean, so
get the best of both worlds.
yeah. And you guys are on that also, where you're at the beginning, so you're still getting, you know, there's a lot of latchkey kid millennials. There's a lot of drinking out of the hose millennials.
We're a lot less pussified than some of our later people.
The elder millennials are cool. The younger ones, that's when we're getting close.
I don't know what the fuck happened. We bullied them too hard or something.
They needed Urkel to set them straight.
Thank you, Brian Trash. I hate Urkel too.
Oh, I love Family Matters. I grew up on
Oh, they even talk about when the adults were pissed off when they made him wear a dress.
When they made Urkel wear a dress?
Yeah, well, specifically Jalil, whatever his name is. Because, you know, that's a thing. Like, the fucking crackers always trying to put the black people in dresses to show them their place. So that's a whole, yeah. That's a thing, Dan, if you didn't know.
Was there a whip on set? Because there should have been.
The way they talked, they were like, yeah, you guys ain't never getting full house money.
Well, duh.
They treated him N-wordy. They definitely did.
Damn.
It's horrible. So yeah. So see,
I do want
the horrible mistreatment of Urkel and fucking made me almost want to watch it. Haven't done it yet.
So what? Wait, you said Urkel was the bully though, wasn't he messing with the other kid actors?
We'll get to that later.
Ben Grimm, just like I'm borderline, putting a black dude in a dress. Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dennis Rodman came to mind. But...
Yeah, I think that was a little different. That was, but we'll get to that.
Yeah,
we'll get to it. But yeah, I might want to cover this Family Guy thing. It's Vice, right? It's a Vice.
Family Matters.
Okay, I'll have to check it out.
Not Family Guy.
Family Matters. Sorry. All right. So with that being said, we'll get into our first movie of the evening from A24 and director Mark Anthony Green. We have Opus. And in this film, a writer travels to the compound of a pop icon who disappeared decades ago. Surrounded by his cult of sycophants, as well as a group of fellow journalists, she soon discovers his twisted plans for the gathering. All right, so very excited to check this one out. John Malkovich is an actor that I see for bizarre reasons, it just pop up in a lot of direct to VOD shit now. And yeah, I get it. But I've watched him in a couple like particularly bad movies, like stuff that he is just so beneath him. So I saw this and I was like, oh man, this is awesome. I'll get to see John Malkovich Fletch, Chevy Chase on the mind, stretch his acting muscles. So I was pretty excited. Good cast. Juliette Lewis is in here. Ao Edebiri, who great comedic actress, Bottoms, The Bear. So I was excited. Good cast. I was disappointed. This is one of the A24 movies that it let me down. It can't settle on a tone for one thing. I think this movie was at its height when it was trying to be funny, but by the end of it, once we kind of go a little more serious, it just doesn't really work. I really felt like this should have settled into more a crazy dark comedy. When we see John Malkovich going full John Malkovich, that little like dance that he does for the cast, like I'm like, okay, this is heating up, this is going to get good. And by the end of this, it's just like a less interesting mishmash of The Menu, Wicker Man, Midsummer, some other cult movies. Like when it ended, I was just like, that's fucking it. Like that's all this movie was. Man, I was pissed off. One of the biggest that's it endings I've seen in a long time. It's still fun seeing John Malkovich be a madman and do his thing, but by no means the worst movie I've seen of the year, but this might be the most disappointing movie I've seen.
I honestly think this might have to do with, okay, we're getting this like string of older actors popping up in this stuff. Mm-hmm. And it's not a good thing that this is the week after Jeffrey Rush and John Lithgow literally killed it on screen. So I mean, I feel like expectations are higher. This is fucking John Malkovich as fucking Prince, basically, in a cult.
Yeah, kind of like an
elephant. Yeah, I know. See, that's what I told you. Yeah.
So like, he wants an elephant at fucking 3 a.m. and they don't know. I don't understand why.
Not at that part, but you can tell that like the artist and the way he is, it's kind of, there's some, but it's still John Malkovich. But that's what it feels like to me. And I know once you do see it, you will have Diana Simone on loop on your iPad. I was going to say your iPad.
There was some good music in this.
Yeah,
I like the score.
I thought. I mean, it's a satire, so it is kind of
not a good one.
Well, we'll see. It's weird, and that's what I liked about it. It is uneven. I'll give you that, but I think that was on purpose. I don't know. I don't think I disliked it as much as Dan, because I overall had a good time with it. I don't think it's one of their better films. But see, Dan, I see you putting is usually interesting. See, I still think it's interesting. I don't think it came together correctly, but I was never bored. I was always kind of like, okay, well, what are we going to do now?
See, for me, it's one of those ones where it maybe tried to do comedy and thriller, but it ended up not successfully being either one. I don't know.
And I think the one you didn't mention also kind of is a little bit lighter. Blink Twice. I also had that kind of vibe to it.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
So yeah,
it's just such a straightforward cult story. I mean,
it is a lot of what we've seen before, but I think the fun of it is getting to watch John Malkovich, I mean, be this character.
They should have went much further with it. I felt like they dialed it back, and then he's just the standard villain at the end, and it's like there's much better cult movies out there right now, and recent ones too. So yeah. I mean, everybody's good in it. I thought Ao Edebiri again, very good comedic actress. I think she's got potential as a more dramatic actress as well at this point. Juliette Lewis was a little bit miscast for me. I'm not sure exactly what they were trying to do with her in this movie, but other than that, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not bodies bad, but it is very disappointing. Very disappointing.
I think Bodies is a better film compared to this, but
that might be the worst A24 movie for me. I can't think of anything that let me down more than that.
That's what happens when you go in expecting certain things. So I don't know what the hell happens with you.
Yeah. Again, this may still be worth you watching if you really love John Malkovich. I just
that's the only thing I'm going to recommend if you're like want to watch John Malkovich. But it's also that's the thing. It's not full Malkovich. So
when he's like miming the blowjob and everything and just doing that crazy like art installation dance like that, I was like, okay,
yeah, it's worth it for when he's playing him the music.
Yeah.
So
some of the goofy bits, like he bought Queen, Freddie Mercury's teeth and all that. Like they introduced this stuff where I'm like, all right, you have to have him come out wearing the teeth or doing something wild, but they never go there. Like I said, there's a couple laughs, but overall, this just wasn't very good.
I know. It's good. I didn't see any trailers going in, so it was all I didn't know anything going on, so I had a good time with it.
Ghost mentions in the chat that he didn't like the trailer. I had fairly high expectations.
See, I purposely I avoided it. I almost saw it like the Monday before because it was playing on like the early access screening. So immediately as soon as I saw Malkovich, I tuned out. So
yeah,
I went in completely blank. So I don't know if that helped. See, I didn't know the concept of it at all going in. I'm putting he's supposed to be like a prince. So, but see, you went in knowing. So I don't know if that helped me enjoy it more because I had no idea what I was getting into at all.
We also we have a lot of cast spillover tonight in our movies. Amber Midfunder, who's in this, and
that's why I asked you which order you were seeing him because it's interesting because I hated her in this.
She doesn't do anything. Like I keep thinking, like,
but
cultists, like this cult doesn't even make sense. I'm like, they're just like generic cult. Like we could have explored the cult a little more. Amber Midfunder's just kind of a mute in this, and I'm like, surely she's going to factor into something more, and she never does. A lot of script issues with this. I don't know. She's adorable.
It sounds like you just wanted more.
I did.
And I saw Ben. I only watched the Looney Tunes movie this week, and I'll give my thoughts to that at the end too, because I did see that also, and we're not going to review it.
Okay. Yeah, I did not get to go see that, but I was tempted. I'm trying to see more animated movies in the theater. So Todd, you're going to be higher. I mean, what do you give this one?
I'm a 3.
Yeah, I'm a 1.5. It just did not. That's very low for an A24 movie, but
yeah. We'll see.
I heard this had one of the lowest box office for a wide release film ever.
Well, let me tell you guys this. I'll tell you this real quick. Everyone bitches how there's nothing new in theaters, this, that, blah, blah, blah. The 3 new movies, no original movies specifically, not new, not just IPs and this and that. We had 3 new movies this week. Opus, Novocaine. Oh, what was the other one? There's one other one. And not the Looney Tunes. There was one other one. Shoot. What's the other big one that came out? Come on, someone.
I only remember Novocaine.
Okay, well I know.
Black Bag.
Thank you. And Black Bag.
I got to see that. Damn it.
Yeah.
$19 million between all 3 of them. That's how much money they brought in this whole weekend. Not just Friday.
Right.
The whole weekend.
Fucking go back to day and date, please. Kruger,
no, that kills it worse. See, that's the
that ain't gonna help.
Yeah, but then I don't have to leave.
Well, here's the see. Now I'm gonna get into side rant. The biggest problem is the corporations. I mean, there's no artists left in Hollywood, really. I mean, at the studios. People have to start giving a shit about art and not the bottom line and taking chances.
No, I agree. I mean, look, Opus obviously disappointed me, but for the most part, it's movies like this that end up kicking my ass. I mean, Rule of Jenny Penn had almost no advertisement. Now, I'm not going to say that movie would have.
That's not.
It's
like,
two
really
older guys. I get it. That movie was never going to make Scream money.
But
goddamn, put a little bit of.
No, see, I disagree. They released that right because whatever money they make is going to be worth it. These other ones that are spending too much and making nothing are the problem.
Yeah.
Get me. You don't need a fucking ad campaign to go make us go see Jenny Penn. I mean, you don't.
Too.
Yeah, but a little bit like that. I didn't know.
What? A little bit. What? Besides social media advertising, you want commercials on TV that no one watches? What do you want?
I don't know.
I mean, you want them to sponsor fucking Raw? I mean, sporting events?
Yeah, I want Jenny Penn to show up.
But you see, then what?
Instead of Novocaine, that would have been better.
How do you promote them and spend the money to get people to show up? Besides what they're already doing, the social push.
You might be right. I just felt like there was like zero push for something that's really good.
Mikey 17 had. See, I fucking thought I did it right that time. Mickey 17 fucking had the push, had everything, made nothing also. So if you want to take it a week back with another original property, there you go.
Mickey 17 was way too expensive, and that movie was going to be an issue.
Well, I'm not even talking about it making making money. No one saw it, so it doesn't even matter how much they spent. I mean,
it has a Batman in it, and I didn't go see it.
So my point is, and so even
I will see it once it hits streaming.
People do need to go out and actually watch fucking movies that aren't IPs.
But the problem is there's no interest in them.
There should be. That's why I'm just bitching about people right now. I don't disagree that that's the case. Obviously it is, but I don't know. But all right, that's Opus. So that shows like everybody's always like, oh, you just suck the dick of every A24 movie. And I was like, well, I did not.
You just shit on every Blumhouse too. So it's your brand. I do.
They deserve it. But all right. Up next, we have another movie that kind of came out of nowhere for me anyways. I didn't hear anything about this one beforehand, and that is Borderline from director, writer Jimmy Warden. And if that name's familiar, he did a really good movie called Skeleton Twins with Kristen Wiig and Bill Hader, if you want to check that one out. But in Borderline, a bodyguard protects a pop superstar and her athlete boyfriend from a determined stalker in 1990s Los Angeles. And this stars the beautiful and always talented Samara Weaving as Sophia, our pop star. We also get Eric Dane from Euphoria as the bodyguard. And
Nate's dad.
Yes, and our stalker, Ray Nicholson, who is also in two movies tonight, Borderline and Novocaine. So Pugs.
Dude, that fucking beard makes such a difference. Like, I did not recognize him.
So Pugs, I'm curious to get your take. We got 90s LA, so I know Todd's going to have a lot to say, but Borderline, what did you think?
Very, very enjoyable. Is it a home run for me? No. But was I entertained? Absolutely. This was fun. Samara Weaving can do almost no wrong. She was great. I'll say Ryan Nicholson. What's his name?
Ray Nicholson.
Ray Nicholson. Awesome. That dude's a loony, just like his fucking old man. So yeah, he did fantastic. I love the big guy. Everybody here, all the characters did their part justice. We've seen this before. We've enjoyed it more, but it's in good company. I had a ball with this. Did it need to be set in the 90s? I don't think so. That really didn't play a big role in it.
It helped with the great music, I think.
Okay, sure.
It really didn't need to be. I was going to say,
but like, I'm not. It didn't hurt it. Yeah, it was fun. It was a good time, and it's a breeze. What was the runtime? Because that
89 minutes.
Oh my God.
It was close to 90. No, what 94.
I'm gonna up it a half star just because of that. But yeah, it's good. I highly recommend checking this out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. It gets a little gory too, which I enjoyed.
Did we
oh my
all
God,
pop when she pulls out the junior Arnold Schwarzenegger puzzle?
Fuck yeah, I did. I'm like, that's a thing.
And then she's like, when she's talking about it too. Oh, have you seen it yet? It looks really good.
The French girl.
Oh,
swoon.
Yeah.
Like I'm in.
Alba Baptista Penny. Yes.
I am fucking in. She can go crazy for me. It'll be dangerous, but I'm in.
Man, like the most one issue I had with it, the worst fucking bodyguard ever on film. Eric, I mean, I love Eric Dane. He's great on Euphoria, but like this dude comes to the house at this point where he's already has a restraining order. And he actually gets close enough to hug this guy.
He was probably thinking nuisance, not a threat, since he's been around so much and he hasn't escalated to that point.
Well, number one, I'm her bodyguard. If you're threatening to do things to yourself with the knife, I'm like, fine, go ahead.
Most people aren't like that, Dan, but I'm with you because that's the exact thing I said once. He said that. I was like, go for it. Let me watch. Make sure you do it right.
Like he makes some dumbass decisions. And this is a comedy, I get it, but like, man, what an awful fucking bodyguard in this movie.
He got what was coming to him.
Yeah. There's too many characters in this. That's one issue I had. They just don't get to like why is the daughter in there? Like I don't know.
For the payoff at the end, dude. I laughed my fucking ass off.
It's a fun movie. I mean, it's another one that I think there could be tonal issues for some people. It could have used a little more attention. I love Samara Weaving, but her character, I didn't particularly care if this ended with him killing her. Whether it did or didn't, you'll have to watch and find out. But like, I wasn't all that concerned for her. She's kind of a bitch. I mean, like he could take her out in the end and I'd be fine. But
Zombie says that has to be a pug shirt. Go for it. Let me watch. Yeah, I'm down.
There you go. This is a great double feature with The Fanatic, the Fred Durst, John Travolta film. That one is better.
I want them to be cellmates at some point.
Yeah. I thought with the disassociative stuff at the end, I was like, okay, this is maybe going a little too far. I'm not quite buying it now, but I had a lot of fun. It is a wild movie. It doesn't waste your time. It hits the ground running. I thought there were some really good gags, like you said, the junior puzzle, Penny's fight scene with Samara Weaving, I thought was a lot of fun. It's flawed, but I did have a lot of fun with this movie. Todd,
you know what?
90s
Movies have been breaking into song recently, and that's it. I don't know if I want that trend to continue. Here it was fine, but let's dial it back a little bit. You were saying?
Yeah. Todd.
He wants my 90s opinion.
Yes, 90s LA.
It was useless. It didn't mean a thing. You don't see enough of LA. Other than like the little opening montage letting you know it's 90s. I think it's only 90s to remove the phones that are so predominant and to a time there's actually truly still pop stars. Because now it's not, it'd be a social media who gives a shitter. So it makes sense, when pop stars were still a thing, really. I mean, like that. Yeah. So honestly, I was just kind of this whole movie. I was underwhelmed. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I was just kind of like, all right, are we done?
I I thought you would like this one more. I'm a little surprised.
No, I don't know if it was just the last one I watched and I was over everything, but I was like, yeah, this isn't doing it for me. I mean, it's no Babysitter. I mean, something like that. It's just, yeah, you set me up with 90s and all this stuff, and then
that's what did it.
It dramatically underdelivers. Yeah, it didn't hit for me.
You know, one issue I also had, like, obviously, Ray Nicholson's fucking bonkers in this, and he is fun to watch.
He is.
I didn't quite buy him as the character, as I should say, as somebody with the charisma to inspire other loonies to help him.
You didn't get Joker vibes?
No,
I did, but that could be because he's fucking living semen.
Yeah. I mean, he's got his
prison name's Baby Joker.
Yeah.
He's got his dad's expressions down and everything, and he's very fun to watch.
But he doesn't do it as good as Christian Slater. I'm just saying.
But yeah, I don't know. I was just watching that and I'm like, why? I don't know. Why is Penny with him? I mean, I guess I can get it because the big dude's kind of a simpleton and everything, but yeah, I had fun with it. I had a good time. I think I liked it.
Did it bother you when they put the black guy in the dress, Dan?
Is this some weird setup question?
No,
I thought it was a Dennis Rodman reference.
It is, and see, this is where I didn't jump in my head with the other stuff because he's obviously a Dennis Rodman clone.
Yeah.
So the wedding dress made sense. I don't feel it's the same thing as the Urkel thing or the other stuff when they used to put him in the dresses because he read the script. It was in there. He knew what the character was. I don't feel it's the same as.
But so, oh shit, the worm! I'm gonna beat Rod.
Yeah, see, so that it's a little different. I felt with that than it was like with some of the other stuff. But
he was
again,
the
it is
character in the whole movie.
Yeah, but it is still proving the Hollywood trope. They always love sticking the black men in the dresses to put them in their place. So it still is. I mean, there's no argument to that. But
yeah,
I don't feel like he was like it was a forced him into thing too.
I've never found those movies funny. Yeah, like
I'm not even talking about the stupid Medea movies or Black Mama's House.
Yeah,
Black Mama's House, Big Mama's House.
Black Mama's House is the porn.
That should be a no,
it's like I got all 32 of those. Black Mama's House 28's when it really hits the stride.
This ain't Barbershop has a porn parody. There's a few.
Well, there's a Roseanne one too. So
yeah, there is a Roseanne one that's pretty funny. Golden Girls.
Excuse me. Does it involve showers too? Fucking old ladies peeing on each other.
I think I could watch Samara Weaving in anything though. Like there's something about her. She's just always compelling, always raises the material. This is no Azrael like last year. I thought that was
but there was nothing for her to do in this. That was my thing. She didn't like I don't know. I felt like it was a use she wasn't used to her full potential. I don't know. They didn't get enough out of her. She felt just like a prop.
I guess I can see that. I mean, this isn't a top 10 movie or anything, but I enjoyed the cast.
I can see why the decision was made to shift it to VOD.
Yeah, I don't know that this was going to make a ton of money. Samara Weaving, I mean, if Margot Robbie didn't exist, I feel like she would be this massive, massive star.
Well, she does, so TFB.
I think Samara Weaving is better, and I like Margot Robbie. They just
if you compare this to any of Margot Robbie's films, I'm saying you're wrong, Dan. Because this was no.
Yeah, but Samara,
you may want to put your dick in one over the other, but that's not what we're talking about here.
I will take
still go Margot. Oh yeah, of course you would.
that is a single white female. I know that's being remade, but yeah.
Yes, Dan, a lot better.
By not white people, though. What are your thoughts on that, Dan?
It is weird calling it single white female if it's not white actresses, but I don't care.
You want me to blow your mind? I found out something today. Or was it yesterday?
Other than Urkel being an asshole?
Yes. Did you know Zach Morris is not white?
Huh?
Yeah,
Was he
Zach
a
Morris.
Spaniard?
Mark
What-
Paul
what-
Gosselaar is not white.
What is he?
He's half Indonesian and white, but he's not all white.
Okay, he's not fully. He's not an Aryan.
Well, I like because people were tripping on fucking our number one Mexican, Lou Diamond Phillips.
Is he half Indonesian or does he just have Indonesian?
No, he's half
ancestry?
Indonesian. His dad's, I think his mom's Indonesian and his dad's white, or vice versa.
He got lucky.
I'd be curious to see his parents because I mean, Mark Paul Gosselaar's like one of the whitest people I've. Yeah,
No, I just thought,
a white guy.
I was surprised. I was like, wow, yeah,
He was an Aryan poster child, so that is a little weird.
I
know. Ye just burned his Saved by the Bell DVDs.
I don't think we want to talk about him on this show, but I am loving what he's putting out.
His publicist
Kanye.
just has to wake up in sweats. He just wakes up. He's like, what did he do now?
Yeah.
I think there's a point where you get so fucking crazy that people stop paying attention. Though he's kind of getting to that point. All right. Well, that's borderline. No, we didn't.
We didn't rate it yet.
Yeah, go for it, Dan. What do you give it?
I had fun. I'm a 3. It has its problems though.
Pugs?
I am a 3.5. I really did like it though.
Well, I'm the lowest. I'm a 2.5.
Okay.
And like I didn't hate it. It's just average.
Not to spoil anything, but you did mention like I understand why this one didn't go to theaters. We'll be talking about one where I'm like, you guys should have put this in theaters, but we'll get there.
Maybe it's the next one, which is our Max original, The Parenting, from director Craig Johnson. And in this film, a couple rents a countryside house for a weekend with their parents and then discover it's inhabited by a 400-year-old poltergeist. So, Pugs, is this the one you were talking about?
It is.
Okay.
Dude, this movie has no business being as entertaining as it is. Now, I say entertaining because there are some areas that could improve upon. But I'll be fucking damned if the entire runtime I'm not giggling or interested in something. Cast is fucking fantastic. I love the gay dudes. I love the dog.
The possessed demon dogs.
Yes.
That was so funny.
The 94-minute runtime.
Breeze.
Yep.
I saw this twice because it's that good. The older chick, I fucking love her.
Edie Falco, or
is that her? The landlady?
Oh no, Parker Posey.
Parker Posey. I fucking love.
Yeah.
Incredible. Fucking Miss Lippy from fucking Billy Madison, just all grown up, all older and stuff. Yeah, dude, it's nasty, gory at times.
Yeah,
but like the family dynamic, amazing. This really feels like a branch off of like the Evil Dead show, Ash vs. Evil Dead. Like there's moments of that in there. I ear to ear smile. This movie's fucking great, and I didn't leave my house.
If Jack Quaid would have been one of the gay guys, this would have been theatrical.
Yeah,
it would have made a lot of money probably. No, it wouldn't have because
So some of the gags too, like because I love awkward humor and like these two sets of parents. You've got Lisa Kudrow and Dean Norris.
Dude, that is the best fucking parenting mashup together. Like once I saw fucking Phoebe and Hank from Breaking Bad, Todd, which you'll eventually
I do know. Yeah.
I was like, that's the family I want to hang out with. She's fun. He's cool.
That's like from the beginning. I'm like, I think this is going to be really fucking funny. Because I mean, the cast is amazing, but when the dog goes up to Edie Falco and she's married to Brian Cox and it like sticks his nose in her crotch. And it's like, she's a big lesbian. And
I know.
Can you not make pussy jokes in front of my mom?
Those dick jokes, I know had to get you, Dan.
Yeah, no, it was funny.
The final one at the end when he's back.
It was just like, it's like if the son's anything like the father, you got to tie.
Don't spoil it, but yeah, it's so good. Yeah,
You didn't give the other one away, the one I was doing.
No,
fucking
the
Bell to Bell,
comedy
man.
really hit from beginning to end in this one.
The friend, her reasoning too for doing what she does. I'm like, yeah, that's everything checks out perfectly here. Yeah.
And kudos to Brian Cox. I think probably damn near 80, doing fucking nudity. And when he's possessed, and he does say some like really like wild, like
oh my
shit.
God.
But when he's like butt ass naked and he's like, look at it, look at it. Oh, we get possessed Pomeranians. I mean, this is a comedy, but like some of the effects work and everything, like I thought was really cool. Dean Norris, when they're fighting these like possessed demon Pomeranian dogs, and he's like, I'm gonna shove my finger up its ass.
Yes.
It's so good. Shout out Jess Graham. I hope you watch The Parenting. I think you'll have a good time too. Oh, dude, like, yeah. Edie Falco's hilarious. I mean, I love Parker Posey, like the indie girl of the 90s and 2000s.
Still banging, dude.
She is. Beau is Afraid. Like, ooh, goddamn.
Scream 3.
Well,
well, she is the one good thing about that movie, which does suck. But
Jay and Silent Bob, the cameos are the good parts.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure. I'm like, this is a damn good cast, but you know, if it weren't for the cast, I'd look at this and think like this is going to be like just a product movie.
I didn't think from that advertisement, from that poster, I did not expect to have as good a time as I did.
Yeah.
That is misleading.
Yeah. No, I mean,
probably good.
Pretty much all the humor, like the scene where we've got a ghost like kind of headbutting the walls, and all the couples are sitting in bed thinking the other ones are fucking. that was, oh man, that made me laugh. The physical humor where Brian Cox is possessed and he like accidentally cuts Josh like twice with the knife. There's a lot. This is definitely one that I would have loved seeing in theaters. Yeah, I really would have liked to check this out. I would watch this again. Honestly, this would be a fun one to watch together, maybe at some point.
Warner Brothers could have or New Line, Warner Brothers, whatever.
The tag is long.
They could have just called it The Conjuring and made it a spoof and thrown it in theaters, tricked you that way.
That would have been actually, if it would have been advertised that way, that would have been fine.
And then they just throw a tag with those two at the end, like, oh, F this, we're out. Something stupid. Look, and they could have made it into a franchise that only people go to see. Because I'm sure they looked at this and were like, no one, we're not going to make any money off this. It's not a brand. And Warner Brothers isn't taking any risks or anything. So throw it on Max, we're done. That's what happens with most of the New Line stuff, because New Line is the comedy and the horror label for Warner Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay. I hadn't picked up on that.
Oh yeah. That's everything else is Warner Brothers, but that's what they turned New Line into.
So The Conjuring has New Line before it?
Yeah, it's Conjuring's New Line. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, you guys should go out of your ways to watch. Go out of your way to watch this. I was not.
It's not out of the way. If you're already paying for Max, press fucking play. You will not regret it.
You rarely get movies. I mean, we get like some fun dark comedies, some fun indie comedies, but you rarely get comedies like this where your side hurts at the end of the movie. And this one did. I was shocked how cool this was. Yeah, I'm a 5.
Oh, wow.
I mean, again, go obviously not heavy on the horror, but it delivers some cool special.
Hey man, don't you have to justify it? Because I am also a 5. I saw it twice. I'm gonna see it again. It's good.
Well, not exactly that high. I'm a 4.5 with room to grow. So
okay.
Definitely recommend it.
If you're having a bad day, it's a really good comedy to just sit down and watch. Yeah, good to see Lisa Kudrow in something again. It's been a little bit since I saw her in something.
And every time she said a bad word, oh, I'm sorry, it's not me. That was fucking hilarious too.
I don't know. I was waiting for Romeo and Michelle. The new. I was going to say 2, but there's that TV movie, Romeo and Michelle 3.
There was a TV movie?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
They're not in it. It's
prequel, right? I think I vaguely.
Yeah, I believe it was a prequel. I haven't seen it
Okay.
forever. It's one of those forgotten TV sequels off with Splash 2 and The Jerk 2.
Still haven't seen Splash
fuck.
2.
Oh, it's horrible.
Oh, okay.
Basically, like both of those movies, they're basically the first movie, like The Jerk and Splash 2. They're basically just the first movie again with new actors to turn them into a series. And both of them suck, so they never became series. They're basically pilot episodes.
Was it a name in either of those? Because I can't.
I'd have to go back and look, but no one, like, there might be names that popped in.
Ben Grimm, I've watched it 3 times since Friday. It's a good one to just put on the background. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, even just like little, like I think at one point, it's like your dad called me a fudge muncher. I can't remember what it was, but it's just like this movie's funny.
All right, now we're gonna watch the Stuck in a Hole movie, not the kind Dan's used to watch.
Yes, be careful, like manhole. You might get this is hashtag manhole.
Not what he was expecting.
Hold on a second. I'm sorry. I'm having a phone.
You can't find your manhole.
Can't find my manhole.
Tweet about it.
I'm looking for it.
Hashtag
All right.
no.
So hashtag manhole, which is currently streaming on Screambox. This is a Japanese horror movie that follows Shinsuke Kawamura, works for a real estate company. He's
Great
usually
IC champ.
awesome IC champ, actually US champ.
Whatever.
Get it right. He is usually first when it comes to sales. He is respected by his boss and colleagues. I'm sorry because this is not an English speaker.
The wayward samurai.
Shinsuke is also set to marry the daughter of the CEO of this company. His life is going great by every metric one can think of until on the night before his wedding, his colleagues hold a surprise party for him, but on his way home, he falls into a deep manhole. When he wakes up, it's late at night, and I'm trying to get through this because the way they wrote this, struggles to get out of the manhole. You get it. Whatever. Sorry.
Sorry,
I
was booing in the chat as Ben Grimm was reminding LA Knight is the new champ.
Oh, I thought you were doing the gay bar. I'm like, dude.
Sorry, I was not booing.
I've come for some manhole. Yeah. It's okay,
Right.
Todd. He just got it.
But the only gay bar I support is the Blue Oyster.
Blue Oyster. Fuck yeah. Okay, so this is a Japanese horror movie, as I mentioned. You got the gist of that description. It's his wedding.
Guy falls in a fucking manhole.
But see, like I was kind of expecting a very straightforward one location, just how do I get out of this fucking hole movie. This is a lot more twisty than you would expect. Maybe a little too much for some people because
I think it's trying to be a little too clever than it actually is.
Yeah, it throws
asking a lot.
Yeah, it throws a lot of twists. I mean, I do love these kinds of films because it's like you could relate to just being clumsy and falling in a fucking hole. Like,
maybe you can, Dan. I've never worried about falling down a fucking manhole.
You're the drinker. It would be more likely to happen to you.
I'm also the drinker who's smart enough not to be fucking randomly walking around.
You fall into some sewer, it could happen. But yeah, he's racing against time. There's like this toxic foam that's forming in the hole.
Was it toxic?
They make a point of it being toxic, although it's weird because he doesn't avoid it. So
I'm just guessing everything in the sewers of Japan are toxic.
Oh, the air's not very good either. Okay.
Yeah, I would imagine it's not a good place to
Godzilla jizz.
You know, one thing I liked about this, I thought they were gonna like eliminate the phone and take that out of it somehow, but this doesn't go that route.
Hashtag?
He's on. Well, fuck you, Pugs.
It's in the name, goddammit.
Okay.
We're gonna call it
He's
hashtag manhole
offline.
and get rid of the phones in the first 5 minutes.
But that's what I love. Like, he's online and he's communicating with people throughout.
Catfishing everyone.
Yeah, like he pretends to be a girl because he
Trolling.
figures somebody will come and help him.
He's right.
And it was a fun watch. I mean, like I said, the twists at the end, it maybe it's a little too twisty for its own good, but I did enjoy it. How about you guys?
Well, I think it was fine. I think they were asking way too much of us and delivered not enough. Because I did like one of the people that showed up, the streamer who is
That guy.
Yeah, he was fun. Honestly, I would watch a whole movie with just him, like trying to go save people.
I call him Japanese Dan.
He's a little smarter. He didn't fall in any manholes or anything.
I haven't fallen in a manhole either.
In 3 years.
I'm gonna make you apologize when you have to contact me to get you out of one.
You're the last person I'm contacting if I need actual help from the whole damn.
Fuck.
It was fine. The performances were probably above average, but like the whole story, it didn't exactly grab me like I think it should have. And like where it ends, I'm like, oh, that's pretty smart, but we didn't need to do all this to get here. There's a lot of things we could have cut shorter. But yeah, it's fine. I wasn't too enthusiastic about it. I was expecting a lot more.
Much.
Yeah, I was being Japanese, and like usually they kick ass. Like the ones that make it over here, they make it over for a reason. They're usually fucking fantastic.
Where was the goddamn the girl in the well?
Yeah. Where is Samara?
Should have just been stuck down there with their done.
Yeah, it was fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm kind of with you. I enjoyed it. My whole just at the end, it's like we really didn't need to do all this. I was enjoying what we were doing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm glad I watched it. I was entertained, but yeah, it just feels like it is trying to do too much when we get to the end.
What podcaster in the chat would you trust to get you out of a manhole? Doesn't have to be us. Like, who do you go to?
No, it's got to be one of us. Why would I give a fuck about anyone else I don't know?
Well, if they don't have faith in us, maybe they don't. I don't know. They can pick other people.
Well, they can stay down there.
Yeah. Remember that we hold grudges. We're not saving you a hole if you don't pick us.
Yeah.
I'll pee on you when you're down there.
We'll see you coming up in the chat. I'm stuck in a hole. We're like, yeah, we don't care. You didn't pick us. Brian Trash, watch out for them holes.
You go to Drum Dums to get you out of the hole. Like, sorry. You don't just get to come to us second if he fails you.
They're electrified? Brian Trash, manholes in NYC, New York City can be dangerous. Sometimes they're electrified, sometimes blow open from steam or fire.
Damn.
The electrified one is new to me.
Why would it be electrified?
Another reason I don't feel like I need to go to New York.
You got to go to New York once, Todd.
No.
Why would it be electrified?
Can't bring that one up. The Daily Ghost. When I was growing up in MA, which is Massachusetts, the main gay bar in Boston was the Ramrod. It was right next to Fenway. LOL. That's awesome.
I gotta check if my Massachusetts buddy's been to the Ramrod.
Oh yeah.
But yo, you know the Ramrod?
I need Wings Hauser needs to be like the mascot for that Vice Squad. Nobody even fucking laughed at that. That was funny.
I laughed at you. If that helps.
Fuck you then. All right.
That's twice, Dan.
Yeah. I'm just
so what we're all saying is if you don't have Screambox, don't get it to watch this. Is that where we're going?
I think this is worth watching. I mean, like I said,
I think Screambox is worth getting. And if you have other things to watch that first. But yeah, it's fine.
I can't even really think like what it should have done different.
Just less.
I don't have many complaints about it. I just think like maybe one twist too many, perhaps. But I did like the whole idea of this going viral and everybody's trying to find him.
Yeah,
it was a little different. It wasn't just as simple as I'm in a hole, I'm gonna die if somebody doesn't rescue me. there was a little more to it, and I do appreciate that. So, yeah.
So then, what do you rate it?
I'm gonna give it a 3.
All right, Pugs.
It sounds like you liked it more than me, but we have the same rating. It's a 3 out of 5 for me.
I'm also a 3 also. So go figure.
It's not bad. Everything's good. It's just it's a lot. No. Brian Trash, a dog got electrocuted. Boo.
But like, why? I'm probably just stupid. I don't get like why it would be electrified. But
to keep the dogs out, obviously.
It was Razor from Ninja Turtles.
That's his origin story. Because they didn't want to pay Eastman and Laird the goddamn money they didn't want to pay
for Bebop and Rocksteady. Yeah. Which is anyway. I was about to drop a hard R.
Well, I mean, Eastman and Laird didn't create them; those were cartoon creations, so they didn't want them. Although they caved so much in the second one to take away what the fucking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were, they might as well have just done it.
I did not. Growing up watching it, I didn't realize they didn't use their weapons in the second one for the longest time. I was too young. I didn't care. I was like, my guys are up here. They're fucking shit up. Look at Super Shredder. He looks amazing.
So do you finally understand why I don't like that one now?
I mean, I understand. I don't agree.
Well, that's your age and your nostalgia. But like, you have the fucking badass turtles in the first one. Then they're fucking neutered because of all the parent. Can you have these Ninja Turtles not use their ninja fucking weapons?
That's why.
And I almost did it too, Pugs.
Yeah. Anyway, I do love Secret Use, but I get it.
All right. Okay.
We could have turned this into a creature movie too. That might have been interesting. I thought for a minute that might be what that was going to be, but all right. So up next we have Novocaine.
That's a fun poster.
That is a cool poster. From co-directors Dan Burke and Robert Olson. And in this film, when the girl of his dreams is kidnapped, a man incapable of feeling physical pain turns his rare condition into an unexpected advantage in the fight to rescue her. So this stars Jack Quaid and Amber Midthunder, once again, and Ray Nicholson. Like I said, lots of crossover tonight.
Actually, I'm going to take my thumb back. Fuck that bitch. Go ahead.
No. Jack Quaid works at a bank with Amber Midthunder, and of course the bank gets robbed, and he has to go on this odyssey to save her. And there's some twists and turns, and I had a lot of fun with this. It kind of works because it is somewhat gory. It's a gorier action film, and the condition
scene, I had to look away. I was like, no.
Oh, that's a big deal. If you have like a big horror fan, look away. That's good job.
Yeah, I wasn't fucking with the nails. No.
This is an actual condition, anhidrosis, I believe it's called, which has to be wild. I mean, you would almost think like, man, I'd love to have that ability, but then like they can't sweat. Which is is
that what Andrew had? The fucking the fucking Prince Andrew? Like, I don't.
I'm pretty sure he probably feels pain, but
I know he feels pleasure.
Yeah, unfortunately. What was the weird thing with Prince Andrew and teddy bears? Like he had to have teddy bears like organized just if you Google that, that's like a new story, like some royal bodyguard.
I'll be honest, I give about this much of a shit about any British fucking royalty. So.
This one's one of the lot of British. He's actually interesting. It's fucking stupid as hell.
But this guy, because I was thinking of it too. I'm like, how is this really a drawback? But then I was like reading up on it a little bit, and it's like there's a lot of ways you can just fucking die.
Yeah,
not sweating and some of the other things, and
fucking chew your tongue off. That's a big deal.
I couldn't quite understand that one.
You never bit your tongue, Dan?
Well, sure, I'm saying like
now
why he
that,
would
but then
eat
you don't feel
tongue.
pain.
You're not going to stop like you do if you bite your tongue. Like right now, if you bite your tongue, you stop because you feel pain. You'd bite clean through if you didn't.
I don't know. I'm having a tough time wrapping my head around that. You still know you can feel pressure. You can't feel pain, Like, I feel like you would know you're biting your tongue.
But if you're chewing stuff and you're feeling the pressure of that, your tongue is going to feel the same.
Yeah.
I don't
Maybe
know.
I'm just having a hard time
You
picturing
are.
that. It was, I don't know. It was interesting enough for me to actually Google the condition and
Would not retain any information you read.
okay, yeah, I did. It makes sense, Bugs. But no, this movie's a blast. It really is. He gets really fucked up. I think the trailer shows a little too much, as far as like some of the gore gags that he gets hit with. But really fun action movie. I like Jack Quaid a lot.
They didn't give too much away, I don't think, in the trailer. They still left twists and turns.
They don't spoil the twist, but there's a lot of the gags, the knife being thrown.
Kind of was less specific than saying I said twists and turns, but not Dan.
Yeah, well, I thought the Friar gag was kind of like, why'd you give that away? That was kind of funny.
Would the gun still work though? Like I don't.
Yeah, that's the thing. I don't know.
I'm not a gun nut. I don't know. Please let us know in the chat if you are.
If you threw it into a friar, he grabbed it pretty.
If you know, not necessarily if you're a gun nut, you could just know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. But I like Amber Mid-Thunder a lot. I think she's again adorable. I wish I liked her Predator movie a little bit more, but
is that her?
Yeah, from Prey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna give my thumb back, but still, fucking bitches.
Well, what did you think, Pugs? You seem like really eager to jump into this.
No, but yeah, I was like, okay. I enjoyed the movie. I fucking love Jack Quaid, obviously Huey from fucking The Boys. Yeah. That dude, he's just easy to like, very sympathetic, kind of like a nerdy everyman. Like you kind of root for him, but like you understand if he kind of pusses out because he kind of seems like he would. So he's easy to root for.
He's not his dad.
Yeah, clearly. Or his uncle.
Maybe closer to right.
No,
that was an awesome cameo in this.
Oh, dude.
He's the original guy who can't feel pain. He's missing half his limbs and shit.
That would have been good. But no, the girl did very well. I did like the bad guys. I thought they were fun. Mm-hmm. The man in the chair, his friend. I love that guy. Like he is interesting to look at. That's a nice way of putting what I want to say, but yeah, he's fun. He's got a good personality. There we go.
Do you have any issues? Because I mean, I get it. Like not being able to feel pain would be a big advantage in a fight. But when they had when he was fighting the tattoo guy, and I'm like, you still wouldn't be able to like beat this guy's ass. I mean, whether you feel pain or not, I feel like that guy would just snap you in half.
He kind of got lucky though. Like he didn't really kick his ass. Yeah.
He was taking it and got lucky.
Yeah. Although the Taipei shit going down, that was pretty hard. That was cool as shit. Yeah. There's a lot of cool shit in this movie. Fun story to follow. Great characters. Some you love, some you absolutely fucking hate. I hate that person. And how it ends, that did infuriate me. I'm like, you fucking little bitch, man up. But other than that, great movie, great time.
Considering what somebody does, I think the consequences don't make sense.
Okay,
let's put it that way. Like it feels like that would be a little harsher.
It's a fucking deal breaker. Go fuck yourself.
Well, if you've seen the movie, you understand why Pugs is angry.
Right? Oh yeah, yeah. I was all about it too. I was like, oh, not bad. Fucking.
There you go.
Shithead. But before Nicholson, that dude, give him all the crazy roles. I fucking like him a lot, dude. He can play straight crazy or super crazy. It doesn't matter. He's got that look.
I agree. I enjoy him. Smile too. I think kind of really put him on the map for a lot of people.
Didn't care for that movie, but he's fine.
You didn't like that one?
No, I wasn't on the show review. I didn't like the first one either. Yeah, the lore is dumb.
Okay. All right. Well,
Did you like the second better than the first? I don't
I did.
remember.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely think. Yeah.
It wasn't that far to go though.
All right.
so Todd, you enjoyed this one?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I forget because I saw it on that early access a few weeks back.
Yeah, I know it's been a little bit.
Yeah. No, I did. I had a good time with it. You guys covered it well. I definitely would watch it again. It's fun. It's not it's just light and entertaining. It's
Easily
nothing too-
rewatchable.
Yeah. I mean, Jack Quaid being so likable already. I mean, it's a good time. Definitely worth checking out.
I do think there's going to be like a between 9 and 13-year-old that sees this and is going to blow their mind, and they're like, "This is definitely an infectious movie. Like this will create a fan of Jack Quaid and these guys."
Yeah, I think it's kind of like something. Well, Crank wasn't. It's humorous, but I mean something of that vein. I think that'll get a little cult following too.
Love Crank.
They should have had a gag where like some dominatrix is just like frustrated, just trying to torture.
Those scenes are fucking hilarious too, where he's like just having to pretend this shit hurts. Oh no! Yeah, good shit.
I'm going to cut your dick off. It's like, wait, what? All right, so I'm 4 stars on this one. I thought it was a blast.
I'm bouncing back and forth between a 4 and a 4.5. You know what? I'm gonna go 4. I just remembered something, and I can't give that away here. Yeah.
Well, 4. I'm gonna keep the theme. I'm a 4 also on this one. Definitely worth checking out.
There we go. So you gentlemen ready to talk some true crime?
Sure. And so I've been known to say some pretty offensive things. It's not going to be any different today. Just fair warning.
All right. So currently streaming on Netflix, we have American Murder, Gabby Petito. So this was like one of the big pandemic cases. A lot of stuff now, like the news cycle, just like it can be like what would be a story that would stick in the news for over a year 20 years ago, and now it's just like they go so fast. But this did stick in the news for a good long while, and of course Gabby Petito, who was murdered by Brian Laundrie, the big manhunt and everything. I think we're all probably familiar with this case.
Yeah, this was the 3rd documentary I've watched on this. The first one being the Tubi one, Love You to Death. And then there was that HBO Max one, which was called actually, what was it? The Murder of Gabby Petito.
Okay, so you're probably even better versed than me. So if I say something that's inaccurate, I haven't watched those other docs, but it seemed like there was a lot more footage of them in this
one felt like the one that utilized the footage the best, because the Tubi one was good overall. The story they do it, but that's like I think that was a 90-minute one. The Max one I don't remember as much.
There's a LVN one also. It was pretty good. 48 did some shit on it. 60 Minutes did a couple.
Yeah, so it's been covered quite a bit. But
coming out of this, and this might be a leap, but I actually think it was happening. Brian Laundrie was fucking his mom, wasn't he? No. I get a very strong impression that he was fucking.
That must be a white thing, because I didn't get that.
I got that 100%.
No, I did.
But you also got that from that one Asian parenting movie.
Oh yeah, you did that too. You're weird.
Yeah,
I'm 100%.
You got Norman Bates-itis, I think.
I think he was. I'm telling you, like that weird ass note that she wrote him.
That's not that weird.
That's like a mother protecting her child.
When everybody was like, "Oh, I can't believe she wrote that letter," then your parents don't fucking love you. It doesn't need to be put in writing, but I know for a fact, like I have someone that has my back.
Yeah.
I assume you will agree that they know that he had killed her.
Oh yeah, that's what that letter's about. It's not about her wanting a bonus kid.
Yeah, I mean, that first visit, like when the cops, and I hadn't seen that before, maybe I dropped out, but before like this was a nationwide news, when the cops went to the house and they were like immediate, like, oh yeah, he's here, he doesn't want to talk to you. It's like, you can talk to our lawyer, and it's like, man, we're just trying to figure out
But see,
where.
here's the thing. If you're smart, that's what you should do.
Exactly.
Yeah, but at that
Exactly.
point, it's obvious that you know something.
No, but
BFD.
I would, if anyone, I'd be like, "Where's Andre?"
If I ever get put in custody, I don't care what it looks like. I need a lawyer.
But they weren't in custody. This
No,
guy
I understand.
doesn't
But if I'm interacting, I need someone to speak legal jargon for me, so I don't get something thrown back in my face that I said accidentally.
As a person of color, your answer is
maybe
to
that.
tell them nothing.
That could be it too.
Because that's the thing. Cops are your friends. They're not ours.
Actually,
But
cops
this
are not
cop
your
only
friend.
wanted to
Well,
know where
white people think
Gabby-
they are, though. That's the thing.
I mean, they're there for a service, and I trust them to a degree. But like, if they're asking me questions, it's because I'm a suspect. So
Yeah.
you are not my friend.
Yeah,
And also, it's the parents protecting their child. So, like, I understand it's despicable and deplorable from the outside, but I don't have a kid. But Todd, I'm sure you would.
Oh,
do
yeah,
the
I
exact
do.
same thing.
100%.
We are not fucking talking to you. Go get a subpoena. Go do what you got to do, but it's gonna be the legal process. So, like, I understand people shitting on them for doing that, but I also understand, like, that's mine. Fuck you.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, they definitely knew. Now, I'm curious at some point if they had contact with him after the murder.
Oh, I'm sure the first thing he did was call his mama because he didn't know what to do.
He went home.
Well, we don't know that he went home, do we?
He went. Yeah, he drove the van there, and he was there for a good while.
Okay, I couldn't remember because it glosses over some of that, and I couldn't remember the case.
Oh yeah.
Like, at what point did we know?
After
Like,
the
was
video,
he right there at that moment? I don't know.
What do you mean? Was he right there?
When they were not letting him come out to talk, or supposedly he was
Yeah.
there, whether he was or not, I don't know.
He was totally there. They said
Okay.
he's not coming out, and the cops had no cause to go in there.
Yeah, they didn't have any warrant.
So,
at that.
like, he had nothing to worry about, because if they did go in there, the case would have been thrown out.
Oh yeah, no,
So
absolutely.
yeah.
I mean, the
If
downside.
you're asking
of
when
not
the
talking-
murder took place, it was between 4 and 9 days after the video where they got pulled over after the slapping, which again, shitty. It's shitty to look at, but the evidence that was during the investigation that was acquired did make her look like the aggressor, which sucks. He had scratch marks, although I think she had a shiner, but I don't know.
She did that.
But it could have been like an older one, and she could
I
explain that
get
away.
like you can't Monday morning quarterback that. Sometimes they don't have all the information, but that cop
they
was
should have split him
definitely
up.
being played.
Also,
Yeah, they
pussy
did
move.
split him up,
But as a man, and I'm just gonna say that right now, I'll take the van. You go stay in the fucking house or whatever. That was some bullshit. No, she needs. It's a girl. She can't be out there in the woods. That's dangerous for. I might sound like a sexist pig, but honestly, fuck off. That treat a lady right, even if you fucking hit her. And here's the shit I was gonna say earlier. Listening to her speak, sure, she's adorable. However, if you're in a little car like that and this bitch starts nagging, I understand strangling this motherfucker. Like, now you shouldn't do it to death or at all.
you shouldn't do it at all.
Shouldn't do it at all.
Correct.
But like, I do understand wanting to choke a bitch out.
Yeah, wanting to and doing are different things.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think like there's a lot of YouTube channels that romanticize van life. Being that close quarters with anybody is not a good idea for that long.
Saying, I don't know if it was this doc or another one, but like she showered like every 3 days or whenever they got to stop. I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, that was kind of gross.
But the OCD thing, like, that's just a cover. She was just trying to protect Brian, which when you're in an abusive relationship like that, I understand where you're coming from. But there is also an area where when you can sense someone's trying to leave, she was trying to leave, and that's like the most dangerous part. So that's when he
I wonder if he got a hold of her phone and maybe saw like a message,
I'm-
because we don't know exact. I mean, we
I
know
think that when he saw the text with her ex-boyfriend, Jack or whatever, the fucking bearded guy.
Jackson.
Yeah, Jackson. Thank you. Which is also another reason to choke a bitch out, but again, don't do it.
Another reason to want to.
There you go.
Yeah, I thought the cop looked bad when he was just shooting the shit with them about music in the car, and it was just.
You listen to Rob Zombie? Fuck yeah, listen to Rob Zombie.
I was like, and again, I get it. He doesn't have all the info, but
you like Prodigy?
Because he was cool, calm, and collected. A little too cool and calm, if you ask me. But and then she was one distressed, crying. He had marks. She barely had any. Like they don't want to inconvenience people or do paperwork, which is probably the exact reason why they kind of brush it off.
And she's saying no, everything's cool. So
Not
it's
blame.
Yeah. So it's all those things added together. Why? Like I'm hard on the cops because fuck the police, but I don't feel like there was like. I don't fault the cops in this. Yes, could they have done things different, and could she still be alive? Yeah. But
she could have gone back to him anyways. That's entirely possible. I do get that feeling. It's like if she could have just driven home that night and got with their parents and like had that difficult conversation, she would have been okay.
I think she would have went back.
Doesn't mean that, but she also had the ex that I think was waiting in the wings, so she might have gone with him.
So he was right about worried about the ex, is what you're saying.
Probably, yeah. I mean, it was definitely over. I don't quite get, because she was a cute girl. Like, I don't quite get, like, that dude obviously gave off school shooter vibes.
Absolutely.
Like,
he looked like a mongoloid.
2025. We're gonna shit now. Normally,
Dan, you gave me shit for all that. Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, whatever. He's one, like, it's not always the loud, like, aggressive dudes. Like, he was like,
it's never the loud and aggressive guy.
No, like, he's the one, like, I would know just being around him. Like, I can tell something's off. Like, just seeing him in the van with her, like, obviously he didn't want to be doing all the vlog stuff. He did this van shit just to isolate her from everybody. But like, that dude had no personality. Like, I don't think he understood humor at all. Like, that dude was just he was fucking his mom, and he was just like, 100% he was fucking his mom. And like, there was something seriously wrong.
White people are funny.
I'm just telling you.
So what about his fat sister? Like, who's fucking her?
Well, you know what? Maybe it is. You know, maybe Dan's right, because that is normal in other. I don't know.
I don't get.
Well, because you know, we've mentioned how like the like in what was the infestation or whatever it was called, the mama in their culture, that was normal. So maybe in the white culture, when it's like too close, they're fucking. That's just the way Dan's wired.
Okay.
What other white families are fucking Dan?
Before I forget, speaking of dumb women, that chick that picks him up, like when he was just hitchhiking in the woods.
Dan, does he really look like a threat though?
He looks like somebody that's gonna shoot
to other people. This is an older white woman.
Well, number one,
help the world.
Yeah, and she's stupid. Like,
look at him; he's dressed nice. He probably needs help.
You're picking anybody up. That's dumb. I mean,
correct. But he was the right pigmentation. Oh, that's safe. She survived.
I've seen women on the street, Dan, as we've drove by. You've wanted to pick up. So no,
sure.
Dan's like, yeah, but I'm the danger. Are you?
Fair enough.
But yeah, no, I mean, it definitely makes you hate his parents. I know some people are like, well, it was their kid, but I was like, yeah, but you're letting that other family suffer. Like, you know,
that's not my kid. Fuck
yeah,
them.
see, that's the thing, Dan.
I don't know. I don't have that.
I don't want to sound insensitive, because honestly, I like if I have to draw a side, I'm with the Petitos, because this is some bullshit.
But if it's me, And my mom better have my goddamn back. That's where
I expect your mom too.
But
my
here's
mom
the
would,
thing. Like,
no
they
question
should have
asked.
known, like, number one, like, Brian, you're gonna get blown away or by these cops. Like, that's how this is gonna end. Like, you need to come in, you need to surrender.
No one's thinking rationally about this, Dan. Like, we have a dead body to deal with. Do we need to go out there and cut her up? I wrote you a letter. No, it's flooding right now. We gotta wait. So, and then he just did it himself. And then that lying fucking note. Oh, I did it as a mercy killing. Like, no, you didn't. Yeah, you, because she was a pain in your ass. She was hurting your feelings. You decided to check her ass out.
Yeah, but it was interesting. His sister and her husband, like, they obviously knew too. Like, I don't know that if they were.
I'm gonna believe the fat guy. I don't think he knew. I think the sister did, but she was being a good wife and not telling him.
I don't necessarily know that they told her, like, hey, Brian did this and he's out in the woods. I think she just knew, like,
yeah, that motherfucker probably did.
Like, our mom's been fucking him for years. He definitely killed her.
I'm starting to come around to this theory.
This is what would have happened to Jean Benet.
Madeleine McCann also.
But yeah, that burn after reading note, like, holy shit. Like, I didn't remember that. Maybe I just didn't follow.
That was announced, yeah. Because then, like, they had a whole bunch of people saying, like, oh, how could you? And if you take the time to think about it, it's not that difficult to realize, like, it's a parent protecting their child. Don't care how old they are. Don't care what they did. My baby's in trouble. Bring the noise. You know what? I will say this doc is very respectful of the family. Like, and they treat it.
Yeah.
Not like us.
Not like us. No.
Not like
but yeah.
They not like us. No, for sure.
I'm a fucking piece of shit when it comes to this stuff.
I thought
that's how we cope. God damn it.
Yes.
Another weird thing about the mom was when she was
the boning.
Besides the fucking, yeah, like, she was joking on those texts about being mistaken for Brian, and it's like, with my figure, or I can't remember how she put it. Like, it was just like, holy shit, you were a fucking weird bitch. Like, goddamn.
That was like, haha, these dumb fucking pigs. They thought I was. So I took it.
I thought you could have condensed the last episode a little bit, because, like, I felt like at that point, like, okay, I kind of know where we end from here, but 3 episodes.
We ended. You know where it ends before we started. Yeah,
yeah,
dude. But 3 episodes is like the usual number for Netflix.
It's interesting that he didn't just openly confess to it since he was leaving that note.
He's a fucking pussy and a half, dude, and he couldn't live without her. Like, and he proved it. So good job.
But that's what I'm saying. You would think he would at least fess up in, like, the note.
He's a coward. No, I would not. Yeah. I expect the absolute minimum from him, and he'll probably underdeliver.
Yeah. But seemed like a really sweet girl. It's one of those frustrating things because you do watch it and it's like, man,
most girls seem like
if you could have just gotten her back, I think, just gotten her back home to clear her head for a few days, I think she would have been okay. I think they would have broken up. I don't know whether he would have gone off the deep end and just taken her out anyways. I can't say for sure. He might have just gone back to fucking his mom, honestly, and been fine. But
real quick, I did want to mention in backtracking, what fucking movie was that? Borderline. The cop looked like Luigi Mangione. I was like, is that fucking Luigi? Going back. Sorry.
I'm waiting for that movie. That has to be in the works.
There's a doc on Max. It was pretty good. It's only like an hour. I highly recommend checking that out.
Can we de-age John Leguizamo and have him do it?
It's not the same type of Luigi, sir, but sure. We get that fucking cop that was in the Borderline to do it. But getting back to Gabby, I did love how Ryan was talking shit on her coworkers at Taco Bell, like with those low lives or whatever he was talking.
Yeah, like what was with the Taco Bell shit talking?
Like, she's like, you to support your fucking balding ass, you dick.
Yeah, I was like, man, he was talking some shit.
Don't get me
KFC,
started on Taco Bell today. The words Dan heard coming out of my mouth about not getting my
No.
$1 Mexican pizza because some cocksucker called
Not
me
me. to
exactly
clarify.
at 2:00 when you have like 3 seconds to get your fucking Tuesday deal for your $1 Mexican pizza. Fuck you, Chris. Couldn't call me later.
So that was that short a window for you to get that Mexican
Yeah, if you do
pizza.
the Tuesday drops, you have like at 2:00, you got like seconds to get it. And me having to close out his fucking call, couldn't get to the app in time, and I missed my $1 Mexican pizza.
Boo.
And I ain't spending $6 on a Mexican pizza. God damn it!
Ooh, is it that much higher?
Probably.
Fuck. Would it only let you get one of them, or can you like order a bunch?
No, you can only get one.
Oh, okay. Well, still,
And you have to use it the same day.
fuck, dude, $1 anything on a fast food menu nowadays.
Yeah, sorry, didn't
Oh.
need to get sidetracked.
No,
I don't know why. Like I all of a sudden I like Taco Bell. I used to hate it.
Taco Bell's delicious, Todd.
I have turned the corner.
It's garbage food, but it's good garbage food. Like it's not authentic. It's obviously
Oh, no, it's Mexican inspired food.
yeah, exactly, and it's good.
Not as good
You
as
know
real
what?
Mexican food, but it's good.
One thing watching this doc that I didn't realize.
Oh,
That you froze?
yeah.
Did I freeze?
You
did,
did for a
but
second.
you
One
can
thing you
hear
didn't
it.
realize was continue.
One thing I didn't realize was that I thought she was like an established YouTuber. Like
No,
I
just
didn't
that one
realize
video.
like she just had the one video that actually posted. So I was kind of curious how they were funding this, but yeah.
You see the pretty little white girl? You can
I
get
guess-
money.
I guess I don't know exactly how that was.
Well, she
working.
worked at Taco Bell. She did some side jobs. Well, you know,
Yeah.
maybe I'm sure she did some like.
She had that
feet-
chalupa money.
There you go. Look,
Yeah, the
the feet.
chalupa money.
the feet photo bullshit.
She was
Feet finder.
yeah.
So when's Taco Bell coming out with their torta?
Yeah, they had tortas before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm guessing there would be a white woman instead.
I'm down.
I want them to bring the Taco Bell dog back. Like, why is
He's dead, Dan.
well, yes, no,
Or
he's
she's
fucking
dead, I
dead.
should say.
I'm sure they can.
Oh,
Get,
so any little beater dog can any little brown dog can be just a Taco Bell dog?
You
I'm
can have a
referring
new
to
one.
refried beans, you racists. There we go.
Damn. Well, that's American Murder. Isn't American Murder's got a few different ones, right?
Yeah, there's a couple.
Okay.
You don't ask me what right now because I'm pretty sure I've seen all of them. I just
Yeah.
they
This is
use
worth
that
the
banner.
watch.
I still gotta watch that OJ doc.
Me too.
I haven't done that. You guys gotta check out that new Charles Manson one on Netflix. That one's
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
it. I know. You told me. I told Dan about it. He was kind of interested in it too because it's not like the typical.
Yeah, I was
Same
shocked.
old dancing.
Yeah, I was shocked you guys wanted to do the Gabby one instead of the Manson.
Because Dan watched it and he was like, "You want to do it?" I was like, "Sure."
It was
I highly
short enough,
recommend-
yeah.
I highly recommend the Manson one though because they focus more on the MK Ultra shit.
We have another Death by Fame one we need to talk about too.
That's right, you were mentioning that. All right, I'm
Okay.
down. But yeah, Gabby. That sucks what happened, but what are you gonna do,
And what was the guy? What was the other guy's name?
Brian? Fuck him.
Brian,
Brian's mom. Don't worry, Dan. Look him up.
She shows up at your door. You talking shit about my boy?
He'll fill your manhole.
Go suck his dead dick. Boom. Slam the door in her fucking face.
Call me Brian.
Oh, that's fucked up. I've had Taco Bell dogs too. I have a not a Taco Bell dog right now, really.
I
but-
did find a thing. I think I have a new segment for Patreon. It's like there's a Facebook page with like female inmates, so you could date them and they just talk. So we should try to set Dan up with an inmate on Patreon. We'll watch a bunch of the videos, and Dan, you can find one you like.
I
You
don't
can-
want to. I wouldn't give my
Me
real
too.
name.
We could start writing your letters on Patreon.
I'm not against this. This sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, until she watches the show and comes to like kill us.
Us.
Again, I'm trying to find you a wife. I'm not trying to get you
I'm a
murdered.
survivalist, sir. Like I would survive her. You guys might not.
Then you are the perfect one to put in on the front line. You're a hero. Protect her.
You guys are the ones falling.
Take
into
out Clint
manholes.
Eastwood. Fucking who else is on the body count for Dan?
Fuck yeah, Batista.
Didn't you want to take on Andrew
Batista? I forgot. He could
I was going to say Andrew
specifically
Tate.
beat. No, he could
Where's
specifically
Andrew
beat
Tate coming
Skinny
from?
Jeans Batista. That's right.
Didn't you talk shit on Andrew Tate not that long ago?
I don't really know a lot about Andrew Tate.
Oh,
Like
okay.
he's a thing, but I'm not really aware.
Well, he's a former kickboxing champion of the world, so I think you could take him, Dan.
Well, I
You
guess
can take Tyson now because Logan Paul. Can you beat Tyson, Dan?
No, of course not.
Okay,
Oh,
at least you still are somewhat in reality.
Neither could
that could have went
Jake.
either
Neither
way.
could Jake Paul. That fight was fucking fixed. And it's pretty obvious when you look at the breakdowns of that fight. But yeah. I still think
no ropes, no gloves. Tyson would have murdered that motherfucker.
If he went off script and just like bit his fucking nose off or something, that would have been hilarious.
That'd be great.
All right, so that's all we got for you guys.
Wait.
tonight.
Wasn't I going to give my thoughts on the Looney Tune movie?
Yes.
Oh yes.
What was it called? The Day the Earth Blew Up.
Day the Earth blew up, right? I think.
Yeah. My short review was I did not like it.
I didn't like the animation. I mean, I didn't see the movie, but I was like, something feels off.
I did see they took all of the OG Looney Tunes off of Max. Oh, I saw an article. I didn't read. Are they like? Is it just one specific episode or like all of them?
No, they're not on there anymore.
Why?
Save room. They weren't getting enough views, so they don't want to waste the storage. Probably.
Is Looney Tunes really at a point where kids don't care anymore?
Kids don't really watch cartoons. They YouTube it.
Yeah.
I guess so.
And I'm sure they're all on YouTube also.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like I know they're like on those what is it? The Me TV Tunes, they're on there. Like they're out there, they're just not streaming where you can just go watch them now. I mean, you can get volumes on physical media. I know they have a new one coming out too. But the golden age of streaming is going away with everyone having their entire catalogs online.
That is horseshit. But whatever.
Yeah, but how often did you watch them?
But I liked having them there. Same deal with like when WWE Network. But I'm glad they're uploading everything to YouTube now with the new WCW channel. I know they're edited, but
it's not even that. It's just that it's never going to go back to the glory that
but like they're there.
Yeah,
like
physical media. That's still the benefit of that.
Not to get too much into wrestling, but did you guys watch Kane and Undertaker watch their WrestleMania 15 match and talk to each other?
I did see that happened. I haven't watched it yet.
It's great. Dude, Taker takes a shot at Hogan. It's fucking hilarious.
I'm assuming it like the Taker Foley one was really good too. For them,
yes, but that was like last year or the year before. That was same deal. Yeah.
One of my favorite Undertaker stories is when he tells the story about Hogan telling everybody that he was unsafe and wasn't protecting him on the pile driver. And he goes up to him and he's like, Terry, he's like, what is this about you telling everybody that I wasn't protecting you? Your head didn't hit. And then he's like, well, and he just said he starts mumbling. It's like,
well, you got my neck, brother, when you lifted.
It's like you held me too hard. And after that, he's like, he didn't say anything else. He said he just stared at him awkwardly for like a minute and then just walked away. He's like, he knew. He's like, okay, this guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah. But the way, because like they don't really say what's going on when he drops that line, but you hear Kane and Taker, like Kane starts to giggle, like he knows exactly what he did, and then Taker starts chuckling too. It's great.
Yeah, like Slasher's also mentioning WWE's uploading a lot on YouTube right now. A lot of random properties are. I actually like love that the WWE Vault. I know they got the NXT and the WCW one because like they'll just play random stuff and stuff I wouldn't watch, even think to watch. I'm like, oh, I want to check out a little of it, and that happens a lot.
Yeah,
like even when there's it's random stuff. Like I know, like I first took notice when they played that one ECW house show, WWECW from the ECW arena. Wasn't the greatest, but it was still cool to see.
Cool.
Yeah. And then I think they have a 24/7 stream now, so they'll just throw on classic stuff. Like I love watching all those Coliseum tapes with fucking Lord Alfred Hayes and that kind of stuff. That's just fun stuff.
Sometimes when you have everything at your fingertips, it's like, well, what do I watch right now? Sometimes it is nice to just jump in. Like I flipped on.
There was only a system that was like, you put it on and it just randomly showed you things all the time, and then you could change it. And there was another place so cable TV. Yeah, that's where we're back to.
Pretty much, it's going to be more like that. I randomly flipped on uncensored. I think it was 95, and it was John Tenta as Avalanche at that point versus Randy Savage. A good match. Good solid match. He was actually doing more athletic shit. He hit him with a drop kick.
The one I know I sent it to you. They have every Dungeon of Doom segment. You could just sit and watch every one of them. It was like, can't remember how long it was, but I know I sent it to you guys. I was like, this
mandatory viewing.
I like King Curtis just sitting there. Is like the Holy Scroll, and it's so.
I watched video. I watched the corny one with the Bushwhackers fixing up a house between matches.
Awesome. Like a lot of the TNT stuff I love. All the old segments from Primetime Wrestling, that era, all that good stuff.
Yeah. I hope ECW gets their own channel too, but it seems like they're leeching off WWE, or WWE Vault that's where it's going to be.
Yeah, but now that they've started the WCW and the NXT one, I would expect an ECW one soon. Yeah. But
I did see someone ask if we watched Evolve, not to go too far into wrestling.
I haven't yet.
I had it on. There's two fucking stars that I see. This big fucking black dude and this big fucking New Yorker guy. Keep an eye on those guys. But I'll probably start paying more attention to it if it does continue to be good.
I don't need another NXT.
But NXT is not fucking NXT anymore. That's like a legit brand. But like, it's cool seeing like the small area. It just feels.
I get it.
More like
I have indie wrestling for that. So
yeah, but it's all purple and shit. I like it.
Tell me when they're not getting fucking busted open off of fucking pile driver to the fucking steel steps that made no sense.
I want like Undertaker to mentor the Body, and then like the Body fucks Michelle McCool. And
have you been watching the new Tough Enough or whatever it's called?
Let's fucking go, or LFG Legends.
LFG.
What
Future Greats?
Thank you. I haven't yet, but I want to. I want to see Bully Ray be a bully and Undertaker school these fucks.
Yeah, I want to start that one soon.
Oh,
Zombie.
Man, they had any balls, put Bill DeMott on there.
Zombie, what's up with your cousin? Hit me up.
Need Smoky Mountain Wrestling Caliber stuff preserved too. Yeah.
Well, they own that, so I mean, it'll be out there somewhere at some point.
Hopefully.
I mean, they own Lucha Underground now too, so.
Oh, fucking.
Do you know who's going to be pissed if one of those Lucha Underground characters debuts, considering they just signed Jeff Cobb, or he's about to?
I don't think one will be there, but that would be awesome. Upsetting, but
it's all right. The Casey Albright's gonna
fuck him up. Tony Khan, the WWE one, fucking loves New Jack. He's the reason why he's in the 2K, the new 2K game. I was like,
I know. I actually want to get it because of it now.
Okay.
You mean Nick Khan?
He does.
Who are we talking
Nick
about?
Khan, my bad, not Tony.
Okay.
He said the WWE.
Khan, yeah. But the fact that he loves New Jack is awesome to me. Like, okay, I didn't know you were that cool.
I knew it was probably just never going to happen, but my God, if they had gone through with that thing where he like shanked John Cena and like we had that
angle ever.
he would have ended up putting over John Cena, obviously, but still, like,
Yeah, I want to see John Cena try to take the fucking trash can full of gimmicks.
You can't see. Boo!
I would just end Raw with him just like literally like just fucking like shanking him and he's just bleeding out on the ground. Like end it like Val Venus where they're coming in with Kai and Tai with the sword. And it's like
he would accidentally curse and the angle would have got cut short. I still remember with Shark Boy. Fuck. He steps over the kiddie pool. Good old New
that
Jack.
was an underrated run. Watch
New Jack and Shark Boy.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't exactly long or anything, but they did some funny shit together. All right, gentlemen.
Zombie says, "Told you last time she'll send you an auto, but won't meet. I'll take what I can." That's the starting of a communication, Zombie. All right. All right.
On that note, anything else, gentlemen?
I got nada.
See you next week.
We'll see you next.
Tune in tomorrow for a special Trome Archive look at all 3 Trome Archive releases, which are Toxic Avenger, Sergeant Kabuki Man, and the head-to-head comparison between Cannibal the Musical from Refuse. Did I do it right?
Yeah.
Refuse.
Yes.
Refuse.
Yeah.
Refuse Films. And Vinegar Syndrome's Degassier. Is that right?
Yeah,
close enough. Vinegar Syndrome. And what are their fucking many sub-labels?
There you go. I'm just gonna say Vinegar Syndrome or Vinegar Syndrome Wolfpack from now on.
No, that's technically that's from the Vinegar Syndrome LWO. So we'll just
There you go. All right, guys. Patreon.com/FleshWound Features, all that good stuff. Check it out. Support us there, and we will see you back here next time.
Money's on the dresser.
I'll see you in Disneyland.